Breaking news. Ja Morant's entering counseling, and there's no timetable for his NBA return. And from my understanding, as you guys know, if you've been following my channel, when I was 15, I was sent to juvie for 3 months. I got caught with like this much of pot and in school. But from my understanding, this is rehabilitation counseling, regardless that it's not for drugs. When you go for psychological wellness, that is still rehab. Correct me if I'm wrong. So anyone, if because I'm a journalist major. I like to play not devil's advocate. I just we're speculating here in the sense that not even speculation, but like someone tell me correct. I want to know, is this correct? Is them saying so? Let me tell you, this has come from Adrian Wojnarowski and Tim McMahon, that Ja Morant has entered a counseling program in Florida and remains without a timetable on a return to the NBA season, sources told ESPN on Monday. Morant has been seeking assistance for what he has described in a statement as a need to get help and work on learning better methods of dealing with stress and my overall well-being, and that's taking him out of Memphis on a leave from the team, sources said. So that's what I'm saying, is that when you go into a counseling program, is that like mental rehabilitation because you're like rehabbing your mind and just like learning? Correct me if I'm wrong. That I just want to, and are they just, is it a PR term? I guess it would be that they're saying counseling instead of rehab because like rehab has like a negative connotation to it. I want to hear your thoughts. This is just me again, just saying this is not what I think. And well, I guess it's not like what I think. It's just it's I just, as a guy, for me, I just see it as like they're saying counseling instead of rehab because that in the public's mind that's a better thing, but it's rehab. So even it's rehabilitation counseling concentrated on psychological wellness. I wish we would know where he's going, but let's give the guy his privacy. That's the first thing. Like, we all want Ja Morant to get better because he's a fantastic basketball player. The guy's 23 years old. And we know that they said he would at least be gone through the game on Wednesday against the Heat, but there's no precise timetable on his return to the team. And the Grizzlies continue to prioritize Morant's desire and need to get assistance after a series of concerning incidents that culminated from, the gun at the Denver Shotgun Willie's March 4th. The NBA has an ongoing investigation into the matter, and Memphis officials have repeatedly indicated publicly that Morant will be held accountable for a pattern of questionable decision-making and behavior. We know Morant, the two-time All-Star, former Rookie of the Year, Most Improved Player, is one of the best players in the league. It's, again, we know he lost his Powerade. I just personally want the guy to be okay. All right. If this is what they need to do, it's going to be interesting. So if anyone's a therapist, let me know, because my sister's actually, she worked, she's part of John Hopkins' research team, and she graduated from Towson with psychedelic psychology, and she still works works for a psychedelic psychology media company, or I guess it would be a media company. But I just want him, again, like when I went to juvie, I had to do this thing called First Step, and they didn't actually make me. My mom and dad were the ones who like made me do it, so I didn't have to be suspended. It was basically like, so I look good for the superintendent. And that, I guess it was a counseling program, but it was basically like an outsourced rehabilitation is the best way to put it. So that's where I want to hear your guys' thoughts. What do you guys think of all this? Are you guys on the same page as me? Again, I just want the best for Ja. I don't want anything bad, obviously. So I think that's where we're going to leave it. I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Comment, like, subscribe. And again, this is where I just want the best for Ja. This is where we're sitting here and we're like, nothing here, like everything we're saying is like, we want the best for him. I don't think anyone here is like, hey, Ja, rot in hell, because that'd be fucked up.